My name's Darren Sharp, and this presentation is my submission for Assignment 3 and completion of the unit CUC107 Cultural Intelligence and Capability. In this presentation, I will attempt to define the concept of cultural intelligence. When Alice steps through the mirror in the Lewis Carroll's Through the Looking Glass, she falls into an alternative world where things are reversed, and amongst her travels she meets Humpty Dumpty, and they have the following exchange. "When I use a word," Humpty Dumpty said in a rather scornful tone, "it means just what I choose it to mean, neither more nor less." "The question is," said Alice, "whether you can make words mean so many different things." And so it is that culture and intelligence are two words that can mean so many different things. Some definitions of cultural intelligence use the word culture in their definition. Brisley, Worthley and McNabb 2006, for example, define cultural intelligence as a set of skills from basic to advanced that allow an individual to become effective at eventually transferring skills from one cultural context to another. I find these definitions unhelpful, confusing and circular. It's a bit like defining water as wet. So let's try and define culture before we use it as a basis for defining cultural intelligence. Hang on though, this may not be easy. Even anthropologists and sociologists can't agree on a proper definition of culture. Jehoda, 2012, in his paper, Critical Reflections on Some Recent Definitions of Culture, concludes that the definitions of culture he studied were logically and substantively incompatible. Bakersville, 2003, and Hofstede, 2003, exchanged papers arguing the meaning of culture, with Hofstede explaining that there are differing paradigms in the social sciences about the meaning of culture. I have found one definition of culture that I like. It comes from Lord Raglan, an 18th century British general. He defined culture as roughly anything humans do that the monkeys don't. This definition is supported by Matsumoto, 2007, page 1292, where he refers to studies indicating that humans demonstrate skills that chimpanzees don't, and that these skills have enabled humans to develop culture. Sternberg and Grigorenko in their 2006 paper, Cultural Intelligence and Successful Intelligence, conclude that intelligence cannot be understood outside its cultural context. It now seems intelligence cannot be defined outside culture, yet according to Jehoda 2012 we're still debating a proper definition of culture. So which came first, the chicken or the egg? F. Scott Fitzgerald summarised intelligence as the ability to hold two opposed ideas in mind at the same time and still retain the ability to function. This definition seems ready-made for cultural intelligence. I've formulated my own definition of cultural intelligence, and it goes like this. Cultural intelligence is the capacity, when you are in an uncertain social situation that makes you uncomfortable, to be able to express to those around you that you are not sure how to act, to seek knowledge from those around you about how to act, and to impart knowledge to those around you so that they may become more informed about you and how you act. In conclusion, this definition I've developed for you comes from my experience of many different cultures during my travel over the years, as well as the subcultures experienced within Australia. I find that if you treat people with respect, you will usually be treated with respect in return.